Detroit Ballin. Getting into the match here. Winners finals is going to be a 3 out of 5. Mr. Molina is going to try to get in, and Rio is going to try to keep Katana out. Using those block dash cancels to get in.
Get her crouching. Hit her with the overhead.
This is definitely a difficult matchup for
Katana, yeah. Just for somebody who can out projectile. She can't zone, she can't put any of that offensive pressure like that. She has to get in, which Cabal's good at getting in.
Yeah, she can zone a little bit, but against Cabal's instant air fireball and ground saws, it's very difficult to define your rhythm there. Uses the EX square wave to burn through that projectile.
The thing I like about Cabal, I like that he can turn it on and off. He can range, he can zone, or he can just decide to rush down and cause you havoc in there.
Mr. Molina now putting the press gamer zone there, forces Rio to use breaker. But now he finds himself at full screen and having to work his way right back in. Exactly where Rio wants him. Misses the Nomad dash off of the
Don't drop this combo. You need all this damage you can get. Or drop it.
Drops in a bit. I would have actually liked to have seen a little bit of an extension with meter usage there. Once again, trying to work his way back in.
Both projectiles hitting. Throws a random X-ray, hoping for maybe to trade with projectiles. That's the only thing I can think of.
As I said, I really don't like Katana players using the X-ray unless it's to finish off a match.
And I think it was close. I don't know if it was close enough to finish that.
Well, I mean, it would have finished that round, but then they would have had another round after
that. I hear you. We opting for maybe a character selection change? Definitely doing the mental reset, taking his time to pick his character again. We need to be more fun, I was told. I'm just kidding. Usually we joke and jive a bunch more, but we're kind of being our serious faces today. Makes me upset. Can we joke more? Can I start making funs about these?
Absolutely. Rio gets the first hit bonus there.
Katana needs more hit. Needs less getting hit. Needs to be ready for those missed block nomads.
Mr. Molina now having to work his way right back in.
Hey, I like how he's getting in there now.
He's using those blocks. Oh, I don't really know what happened there.
But you know, and he got over it. Maybe a button input, because they're both dashing a lot to get in and out of that. Katana, stay on him. Don't let up.
The EX cutter, keeping that pressure up. I would like to see a down 3 by Rio. You can actually interrupt in between that down 1.
That's it.
Mr. Molina coming back strong with some really good offense.
You need to do that, 3 more times.
At least.
Rio back to zoning, backing up, spacing out.
Mr. Molina trying to work his way in again, using those block dash cancels. Gets that down 1 cutter, one of Katana's patented moves. Allows her to get the safe jump, as you saw there.
I like he's actually finally turned on his down 1.
Down 1 is a very important technique for Katana, even though it is unsafe on block.
Whose is safe on block?
Most characters' down 1s are actually safe on block. Katana's is not.
That's what she gets for having like an 8-foot down 1. It's kind of her own fault. Oh, Rio just taking his head off.
And that is exactly what Morty Seinfeld found himself facing against when he played Rio in pool play.
Yeah, there's no reason not to do it. As a Sindel player, I know the value of throwing fireballs until somebody dies.
Rio with the overhead command, so Mr. Molina now trying to work his way back in. Let's see what he can do here.
He's getting there. He's got his timing. I think if Rio changes his timing just a little bit, you catch him. You catch him dashing.
That's with the cross-up jump kick into air fan, forces Rio to use breaker. Now working his way back in, gets the air jump punch. I like to see some meter usage to extend. He opts not to go for it, only gets 23% damage. Could have done a little bit better to use the meter.
Well, especially since he's sitting on 3, he could have done that and still maintained a breaker.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't let him out of there. I think Rio needs to turn it up real quick. There it is. There's his dashes.
Misses the opportunity.
Oh, this could be it.
Going for the meterless combo to finish it off.
No, do it. Don't play with your food.
Mr. Molina takes that match. Now tied at 1-1.
Do you think Rio will make a change, or do you think his Cabal is good enough?
Rio is a master of many characters, so
what's a great counter pick for Katana? Rio.
Actually, he's already using a pretty good counter pick. Cabal is a very difficult matchup for Katana.
Nicely done.
Gets that first bonus with the down one cutter. Working his way in immediately, not wasting any time.
I think he's. We saw him be much more effective. He just gets in there and gets it done. He's taking a little bit of risk with that, but I think that his payoff is much better than eating all of this. There you go, good breaker. Get out of the corner. Get his dash game back on. Oh, down one. Now back down. He's back to one.
Rio getting the combo, keeping the pressure up, going with the overhead command throw. Mr. Milene needs something to happen here. It needs to happen quickly. Gets a 4-2-1, but it was an air hit. Lots of jump punches going on.
Crosses himself up, puts himself in the corner, but I like it. He's trying to get the spacing right.
Rio using that overhead. Mr. Milene not ready for it, blocking low.
I don't think NetherRealm meant to have that happen. The machine gun projectile, I don't think when they built that, they're like, yeah, because people are going to do this.
Well, there have been a ton of patches since this game came out, so if they didn't want it, they've had plenty of opportunities to remove it.
Well, it's one of those things that's like, well, it's in there. There's only like a few people that can really do it super effectively, so we'll just leave it.
Mr. Milene now has an opportunity to open up. Rio
I like the EX, the armor.
Nomad with the armor. Anti-air.
Oh, uses it again. And a good time to do it because she has no breaker. She can't get out of that. Oh, he's going to spin a fan the wrong way and eat a whole combo.
Baited that wake up, and this could do it for him. He's going to reset. Oh, does not go for any chip damage afterward. Looks like it may not matter, though.
Nope.
Rio is now up 2-1.
Yep. We got one more. No, guys. It's winners finals. Winners finals. Best of 3. Yep, there you go. You're still alive.
Mr. Milene thinking it was over.
Oh, that's a bad mental state to be in. Reset. You're
probably didn't realize it was winners finals.
Yep.
John Brady checking his phone. Sure, he's getting texts from many of his fans
saying you should be in there, but you lost. Looking at Tom, he won't look at me.
Tom actually seemed to have an issue with his pool tournament, saying that he didn't want to win an extra match to get out of the pool. He felt that he didn't need to play the semifinals. Rio keeping the pressure up.
He turned on his dashing again.
Yep. Mr. Milene definitely needs to work in. You see a lot of that down when he's just trying to poke his way in there. Down one cutter in the corner. I would not recommend that breaker there. It was the end of the combo. Now he does not have a breaker. Let's see one more. There it is.
Oh, gets the turnaround.
Another one. Rio
breaker just in time. Now Rio can still take this.
Mr. Milene easily gets himself out of the corner, but it gets hit by Nomad Dash. Does not have meter for breaker. We're going to see the reset into the block damage. No, gets hit.
I actually expected. Oh, good. She hits a trade.
Nice instant air fan.
I was looking for that overhead throw after that.
Mr. Milene is definitely looking very good here. He needs to stay inside and keep as much pressure as possible, and he's been doing just that. He has Rio trapped in the corner. Slowly moving his way in. Down one cutter. Gets the pressure game. Goes for that fake out kick. Once again, keeping the pressure on. Not letting Rio have a minute. Rio has no room to breathe whatsoever right now, although does get that. Forces Mr. Milene to use breaker.
But he did get the knockdown out of it. Make him reset. Look at this.
Nice preemptive uppercut. Now has Rio in the corner again. Nice EX Nomad dash.
No meter yet. No meter for a breaker.
You know, even if he had meter, I wouldn't recommend using breaker here.
Well, he's so close to taking Cabal out. I know he wants to. Oh, it's it.
And ties it up at 2 games
Ties it up.
We are now going into the 5th and final game of this winners finals. Mr. Milene definitely has to be happy about that win.
We decided that Rio's gonna. Okay.
Going with a rematch. No changes being made.
Round 1.
It's a good stage. No complaints.
Let's see who gets their momentum going first. Looks like it's going to be Rio getting the first hit bonus, but Mr. Milene is quickly moving his way in.
I see that dash. I mean, they're only working in perfect concert. And I think if Rio just changed his timing just a little bit, he would catch Kitana in the face more.
Mr. Milene definitely working his way in. Not expecting that Nomad dash. Very nice anticipation by Rio. Mr. Milene once again working his way back in. You see lots of those down ones coming. Instant air fan. Lots of trades here.
Yep. Don't get a trade when you got the life lead.
Rio is doing a very good job of keeping Mr. Milene out.
Good.
He gets in, he pushes him right back out. There's
Evened
that breaker.
Even up.
Again. Mr. Milene now has to work his way back in once more. Gets hit with that overhead throw again.
It's a great strategy. Those projectiles, you keep you ducking because you don't want your head hit, and then you get that overhead when you get close.
And right now, Rio's saying, if you're not going to block it, I'm going to keep using it.
It's one of my favorite moves. If you're not going to block it, I'll use it. Oh, goodness gracious. He's going to be forced to use breaker.
Rio now going with his own pressure game.
Wow.
Goes for the reset. Now keeps pressure. Down one. Cutter comes right back out.
Nice. Gets it again. Gets the throw. Resets out of the corner. I like where he was pushing into the corner. I don't like that he used the reverse throw. No, I don't like that he ducked.
Overhead again. And again.
Oh, why not? You're going to do it. Well, Cabal has one of the I mean, he's able to do that very easily between his low projectiles, his instant air.
At this point, though, Mr. Milena has to be thinking Wings are going to change it up. And Rio takes that. 3 games to 2 to move into grand finals. Mr. Milena will be waiting in the loser's bracket.